Forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals. Well, guys, with the Knicks playing a space-the-floor pick-and-roll offensive scheme, I mean, Tyson Chandler is a hand-in-glove fit as the high-flying finisher inside, keeping defenses honest and then cleaning up the mess on the weak side board if shots are missed.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, even though there have been a lot of changes over the past few seasons in Atlanta, the team has rebounded despite the turnover in coaches and players. Al Horford said it came together quickly because of the GM, saying, quote, "We understood he was trying to do some things in a different way." Sounds like they have a good understanding of what they are trying to accomplish here, guys.
A lot of talent, Doris. They're keeping them all working together.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
And Clark, you talked about what Chandler has meant for this Knicks team, both on the court and in the locker room. And you wonder, you know, if Dallas, Steve had it to do over it, do you think they would have tried harder to re-sign him?
Well, I understood the plan. Dallas felt like with Dirk Nowitzki getting older, they had to...
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Knicks trail by 12.
You know, you lose a player like Joe Johnson, and you figure that your offense is going to suffer a bit, but the Hawks made some nice adjustments by becoming more of a ball movement and spacing team than an isolation team.
Now here's Jenkins. After the miss from Tyson Chandler, it's Brand with the drive. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Udrich. Pass to Bargnani. Back to Smith. He kicks to Udrich. Now Chandler inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Clark, you mentioned the passing from the Hawks. Last season, second in the NBA in percentage of their possessions with an assist. Steve, not bad.
Well, they had a pretty well-rounded roster last year, Kevin. It seemed like everybody could just come in and get double figures if they needed to. Of course, major changes in the offseason. No more Josh Smith, so they'll be relying more heavily on Al Horford, Kyle Korver, the veterans in this group. But they're going to have to continue to work as a team to be effective offensively.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You know, despite a bit of an apathetic fan base, the Hawks always seem to be pretty good at home. Won 25 of 41 last year and had a 44-38 overall record.
Knicks trail by 12. Bargnani dishes to Udrich. Bargnani, Millsap covering. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Inexcusable mistake for a team that's trying to get back into the game.
Yeah, I have no clue what he was thinking about there. As a matter of fact, he may have had his brain in neutral.
The Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Nobody really seems to talk about it, Clark, but the Hawks have been absolutely dynamite here at home over the last half-decade. Steve, as a visitor, you know this. Very tough to get wins here.
That's why they call it the highlight factory, Kevin. I mean, this place can get rocking, and you think about some of the talent they've had here the last few years with Josh Smith, who's now in Detroit, but Al Horford, Jeff Teague, a lot of exciting players.
And that one's good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Some nice passing by New York here. Bargnani passes to Udrich. Smith kicks to world peace. They get it again. Chandler dishes to world peace. Passes it to Udrich. Feeds to Chandler. They need this. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Well, Millsap, a great signing with the Hawks. 2-year deal, $19 million. You like the skill level, a guy who battles inside. And even when he's at a size disadvantage, he still seems to.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And you look at the development for Paul Millsap. He's steadily improved as a passer, as a shooter, and the line, his overall game is upward.
He's even starting to shoot more threes these days.
Right.
Yeah, he's undersized, but just knows how to use the rim to protect his finish. I think what I like best about him is just his constant energy.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey guys, the last few summers, Carmelo Anthony has incorporated boxing training into his off-season regimen. He said being a boxing fan since he was a kid, he was always intrigued by the elite conditioning level boxers have to attain. He added that the hand-eye coordination and physicality help both his shooting and his ability to play at the power forward spot. Kevin?
Yeah, with his hard-charging style of play, it makes sense. Thanks, Doris. Tries to save it. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. A different look for New York. Stoudemire comes in for Chandler. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Udrih. Felton kicks to Bargnani. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. And the shot is good. Williams has got his second basket.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down. And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Stoudemire guarded by Horford. The drive by Shumpert. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Elton Brand's checked in for the Hawks. Atlanta with the ball. Good momentum, 14 straight points.
You know, after losing Jeremy Lin going into last season, guys, I think some fans were concerned that the team might slip back to isolation basketball and their offense would stagnate, but instead they flourished as a three-point shooting team.
The drive by Shumpert. Bargnani passes to Shumpert. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Fano Udrih, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. 1:11 left in the second quarter. Now here's Teague. He's guarded by Udrih. Williams for three. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. 7 points. Steve, playmakers to surround their star players with.
Yeah, they ended up with Bargnani, putting him at the kind of the shooting 4 spot, adding another three-point threat. Now, the Knicks are always going to be aggressive personnel-wise. This was already a good team, second-best record in the East, but you know, they're looking to get better.
And here is Teague after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Korver loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside. A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Teague kicks to Williams. There's the dish to Korver. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Yeah, they're really starting to put it together offensively, looking to build on this lead. You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
For New York, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. Free throw, no good from Shumpert.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
For 3, Williams. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So as we conclude the first half.